Nice.
Nice. We're live.
Hello.
We're back.
Oh
We look a little blue, but it's not just me. How are you, everyone? We took a week off. Usually, our internet is being really shitty, so apologies in advance, but we're making it work. I don't know how bright we should have this, but I guess that's fine. Hello, everyone. It's recording. Our internet for some reason is just like
all day since early this morning.
No, I noticed that too. So we skipped last week because last week. Hello, Stephen. Hello, Jim. Great to see you guys here. So if you guys follow us on Instagram at all, last week we had a situation with plumbers completely destroying our bathroom. So there was a situation in the building, but when they came in our bathroom, there was literal poop. Like what seemed like literal poop when they were done, just smeared all over our bathroom. It was on our toothbrushes. It was on the counter. It was on everything. So
we wrote them a very bad review, and then they came back the next day, but they didn't show up to our apartment.
Yeah, so we ended up waiting around. Hi, Ian. We love you. We waited around all day for the plumbers on the Saturday, and I had an appointment with the heart doctor that day too. So
it was just a busy day.
Yeah, but we got back from that appointment, and it was like, oh my gosh, good thing I don't have my heart monitor on anymore, because it would have just been like,
yeah, literally.
I was so angry, and we had to go spend $60 on just general cleaning supplies, replacing everything in the bathroom. I know it's trivial, but like we didn't expect any of that. And yeah, well, thank you. Thank you, Stephen. It was just a really shitty experience, pun intended. So last weekend was just more of a last weekend. Well, also thank you for validating my feelings. But yeah, last weekend was just worrying about catching up. We did do a vlog last weekend, a small vlog that you guys will see in a few days. We kind of did a little bit of wedding preparation. So speaking of wedding preparation, this week's episode of Something New is inspired by the wedding. Not the wedding, but like the theme of it is something old and something new. You guys know the old saying, something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. So this week's episode is something old and something new. And the something old is someone who was the very first episode of Something New ever. And that's Patty Gurdy. And she's been requested so many times since I did that reaction. And like I've mentioned, I just kind of get sucked into these wormholes where I find different artists and then I want to react to different artists. And I'm really happy that we're going to get back into Patty Gurdy. And the Something New. This is a group that has been requested quite a bit. And when I Googled them last night, I was like, they're going to fit perfectly with Patty Gurdy. And just the themes, they just kind of seem like the right fit, and that is Blackbriar. And I know a handful of people have requested them, and I am just very intrigued to see what we get into with that. So that's very exciting. I'm going to film that right after we're done here. Alex has been doing Nightwish reactions.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who travels through wormholes. Yeah. I get stuck in things. We just started MasterChef Junior. It's been years since I've watched any kind of MasterChef, and I feel like I'm in a wormhole right now with these little kids, watching them cook and just being so jealous.
Have you guys seen the newest season of MasterChef Junior?
Yeah, let us know.
Freddie?
Yeah, Freddie. He was making they had to make donut holes, and this poor kid's stuffing them in his mouth the whole time, and Gordon's like, Freddie, stop eating those. Oh my god, it's just so funny to watch. Oh wow,
Hilarious.
such a fun
That would be
show.
me though.
Yeah, honestly. Whenever I'm cooking, Alex always comes and steals my cheese. Speaking of cooking, we have some good news. This is really shitty because my apartment just like isn't the greatest. But I got a new oven for the first time my oven's been broken for 3 years. And this is the first time in 3 years that I've been able to cook, bake, just do things on more than one burner. Oh, good. I feel so inspired. If you're doing Nightwish, I'd either recommend Eva or Phantom of the Opera. I told him to do Phantom of the Opera, so maybe he'll get to that one.
Oh yeah, that is on the list. That's on the list.
But the one that I want to do next is Dead Boy's Poem. If you want to see Patty go hard with the Gertie Stardust featuring Patty Gertie Concrete Cages, that's interesting. You really need to check out Nightwish Shudder Before the Beautiful at Wembley. We'll both, maybe that can be one that we can react to together, because
cool.
Now that we're kind of on this Nightwish journey and discovering Nightwish more on our own, it would be fun to kind of have that collide together and do that together. Yeah. So is there any questions before I have a question for you guys? If you guys have anything to ask, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, Nightwish Bye Bye Beautiful is a great song too. See, I have a question also. Hi, Alex. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Jason. So I have not seen Nightwish with Annette yet. And
Who's Annette?
Annette was their original lead singer. I've only seen them with Tarja.
Wait, so Tarja wasn't the original?
She was the one in between Fleur and Annette, if I'm not mistaken. So I've only seen Tarja a few times. I've seen Fleur a bunch, but I've never seen Annette. And I feel like it would be cool to kind of come full circle with the Nightwish kind of journey and see where they came from, see their roots. So if you guys have any other Nightwish videos with Annette that you would like to recommend, I would love to see that. Yeah. If you're into gothic metal, I'd also recommend Cyrena and Tristiana. Well, that sounds really cool. And I'm very into gothic metal. There is no official live video with Annette that I know of. It's all fan videos. Well, that's okay. Maybe we can just kind of check one out on a whim to kind of, I don't know, get a baseline for who she is, because I've just been quite curious. But I do want to mention I did my Aurora reaction this week, and like I mentioned in that video that her and Angelina Jordan are some of the best like vocalists that I've seen on my channel, but Fleur is definitely on that list with one of the best vocalists that I've seen on my channel, hands down.
You said Fleur?
Fleur, yep. Her and Tati from Ginger. I know that they're like not like worlds will not collide there, but if worlds ever collided there, I would lose my shit.
What about Courtney from
Spirit Box? I would love to see her and Ginger. Ginger and Spirit Box would be really cool to see together. Aurora, yeah, I mentioned in my last video about Aurora that every time I hear The Woman That I Am at work, I always stop and pause for a second, and I'm like, there she is. And I just get so happy and full of love whenever I hear Aurora. And I feel like The Woman I Am was such an important song this year, and I feel like I'm hearing it because the universe knows that I needed that song. It was a really, really good one. A really, really great goth metal band, if you haven't heard, is Cradle of Filth. Cradle of Filth, we love Cradle of Filth.
Mr. Crowley, they did a cover of that. Yeah.
The Death of Love is one of my favorite songs, and it's one of my favorite videos of all time.
We were at the beach, and there was this 8-year-old wearing a Cannibal Corpse shirt today.
Yeah, I'm like, look to your left. I'm like, my left, not your left. Oh my gosh. Just this child wearing a Cannibal Corpse. I'm starting him off young, and I am here for it. That would be our kid. Considering amazing female vocalist Charlotte Wessels is otherworldly as well. I don't believe I've heard of her, but that would be cool to venture into because I really love seeing strong, badass female vocalists here on this channel. It just makes me feel really excited and really impassioned. So before we end this stream, I know we're not ending yet, but I just want to ask if you guys want to play a game. We haven't done a game in a while. If you guys want to, she was the original vocalist of Delia, and she also does solo work. Well, thank you for the info. I appreciate that. If you guys want to play either the movie game or if you want to play the true or false game, let us know. If you want to play a game, put it on a feeler. Loved that Aurora. Completely blew my mind. If you want to explore some very obscure music, I recommend Hungry Lucy. I've only met a handful of people that have heard of that band. No, I haven't heard of that band actually. But I'm pretty into obscure music. I'm always listening. He's like giving me looks sometimes, you know. I remember sitting there and I'm like, yeah, Mr. Bungle, and you're like,
ooh.
Yeah. Have you heard of Kitty? Yes, I've heard of Kitty.
Did you react to Kitty before?
No, I haven't reacted to Kitty because I already knew who they were. But I feel like the band Plush has been requested, I believe, by Larry. So maybe that would be a fun pairing, Plush and Kitty. Let me know if you'd like to see that. That would be pretty cool. I saw them in Boston a long time ago. I haven't been to a show in so long. I feel like the last time we saw like any kind of live experience, we did a virtual screening. We watched the Wonder Years do a live, it was like 2-hour performance, and it was incredible. That's at one of Alex's probably his favorite band.
Yeah, but we haven't been
to an actual show in.
COVID shut everything down.
Yeah.
For me. I was literally, I think I was supposed to go to a show when COVID hit.
Saw Kitty at Ozfest. Very jealous. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know if you guys.
We can talk about Deaf Noodles. I'm just joking. I'm joking. We don't have
Did
to
anybody watch the Deaf Noodles comedy battle roast last night? Because it was bad. We stayed up late for that one. Rennie, not right now, honey. We have company online. I do want to say a huge thank you to Svedman because he sent over a mic arm, which we genuinely needed for the podcast because we only had one mic arm.
Yeah.
And Alex always had to hold it and put it down and hold it and put it down. So that makes our life 10 times easier.
Honestly.
The podcast has been really fun to film. This week we're doing a sci-fi theme.
Oh, and speaking of podcast, we're a little bit late, but we were busy with the Deaf Noodles nonsense yesterday and today. But we'll get the podcast up.
Yeah, this week's
and
podcast.
We have another podcast coming.
This week's podcast, we talked about the movie Vengeance that just came out recently, which was very good. Highly recommend. We talked about the movie The Innocents, which was a Dutch film. Very shocking, very good. And then we talked about David Cronenberg's Crash, because why not? And this week we are doing Sci-Fi Week, which is going to be really fun. I want to watch The Faculty to talk about.
Yeah.
Have you ever done Liliac? Oh, of course. We have a whole Liliac playlist here. Liliac shared me on their Instagram a few times. I'm trying to get my hooks in there. I'm sinking my teeth in them, man, trying to get them to...
Is that somebody that I should check out, you think? Or no?
Considering you play guitar, I feel like you would really enjoy watching Sam play guitar from Liliac because he's incredible. Liliac, if you're watching... ever in life, please, I've been trying to contact you. Let me harass you for a second. I need you guys to cover What Love Can Be by Kingdom Come.
Oh my gosh.
Please, let's harass Liliac. Not in a mean way, but like, that is just one song that Melody's voice would fit perfectly with that song. And just the raspiness and the power that comes out of her voice, I feel like would be perfect for that Kingdom Come song. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Liliac is incredible. I have a couple of things on my list that I want to react to by them. They have a cover of Master of Puppets that I want to see so bad. And I Hate Myself for Loving You, which is a Joan Jett cover, one of my favorite Joan Jett songs. So we'll definitely get to those ones. Her screams remind me of Terry B from My Ruin. I've never heard of that band. That sounds kind of familiar to me, but I don't think I've ever heard of them.
Maybe the Tom Crown NBA talked about that.
Oh
I
god.
just
But yeah, let's harass Liliac. Let's get that going. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. All 70,000 of your subscribers run over there.
You have to do a Kingdom Come cover.
Oh my gosh.
I also want to mention that I don't know who it was in our building, but someone like got rid of a bunch of true crime and horror books. This is one of them. Look how big this thing is. Like just true crime, just full of information. One about Warren Jeffs and someone escaping the Warren Jeffs cult. Like there's so many incredible books that I would be interested in. Just left them down there. All 5 parts of the Green Mile. Yeah, R.L. Stine. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of a haul on my all 3 Psycho books. Like, oh my gosh. My Ruin is an amazing group. I recommend the song American Psycho. Well, that speaks to me. You know that speaks to me. Speaking of American Psycho.
Yeah, I was just about to bring this up because I know what you're about to say.
You guys know there was a musical? A very out of place musical? We watched one of the songs being performed and it just felt so obscure and not real.
Yeah.
As she matures, her screams getting higher and higher. Yeah. You know what? Melody, I've noticed, like, now that she's chopped her hair, she's going through all these styles. Like, I feel like vocally she's been experimenting a little more, and it's been so great to watch. Do you have a postal box for fans to send you stuff? I actually don't right now, because here, a P.O. box for 3 months is $76. And like that just seems a little bit daunting to me for a postal box. But I genuinely want to open one because I would love to be able to share, like, you know, letters and drawings and stuff with you guys. I feel like that would be so incredible. Yeah, hi Gary, nice to see you. Since you love Aurora, I think you would love Calandria lead vocal. Sometimes reminds me of Aurora vocally and got in with Annette. Ooh, Amaranth. I feel like I have a couple of songs from that band on my iPod.
Yeah, I've heard of Amaranth.
More. Alex just reacted to Storytime. I was trying to get him to do that one. I liked Storytime. Storytime was very cool. But yeah, back to the P.O. box. If you would like to support us at all, we do have our wish list, but I know that the P.O. box would be a little more convenient that way. But we're working on it because I do work where there is a post office, so I'm trying to like swindle a deal, you know. Oh, Nightwish Amaranth. Okay, I thought you were talking about the band, but that's another one we'll definitely add to the Nightwish catalog. If I'm remembering correctly, American Psycho starts with a bass and electric guitar for maybe 26 seconds. And then okay, bass. I love bass. Like that is one thing that always sticks out to me in a song first. Is I'm always looking for like a dirty bass line or like something just like sick, you know. It's just Primus. Primus is my like number one example for what I want to hear with bass. Just slap it, just dirty, like I don't know. Just
what does dirty bass mean?
I don't know. It just sounds grimy. It just sounds like you're really getting all of the force being like smashed into those like 4 strings, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love like Tool. I think Tool has great bass, but maybe I am biased because they're my favorite band. We went out today with my parents, and as we got back in the car, Tool was on the radio. My dad goes, "Well, it got on as soon as you went out of the car," and it's like just my luck, you know. Pops Block Party says he's gonna check your channel out. He's the only other channel I have notifications for. Oh, that is very cool. We'll have to check out his channel. Slap in the bass mod. That is so funny because every time we hear a Rush in the car, I'm like giving him the I love you man experience. I love Rush. Being Canadian, being around Rush my whole life, something about their music. My favorite Rush song is Subdivisions, and I just love hearing it. Oh man. Oh, you guys are awesome. I love hanging out. I miss doing this. Last week kind of was a bad week, so it feels really good to be back here hanging out with you guys. Oh, we do have a visitor. Miss Ginger, who gained a lot of weight after she got fixed. Yeah, you want to say hi? And that's Rin screaming. I do follow your Patreon, so I can definitely recommend some more good music. Patreon is going to be getting some more exciting videos. I just put out a vlog. We're doing some more story time videos. We're doing voice play Aqua Top 10, a couple more that I have to catch up on. We've got some more Liliat coming to Patreon. Yeah. And yeah, she is a loaf. I always call her a loaf when she lays down. Gingy's been laying on I always sit on a heating pad here. And Gingy's been laying on it lately, and I've been turning it on for her, and she's just been napping so nicely on her little heating pad. I love it. My male cat, like our biggest cat, Peep, he's been staying with my parents because like we don't have but we don't have kids, so like they treat the cats like their grandchildren. Even though my mom refuses to like say grand cat, she says we're your aunt and uncle, which logically it's not right. But my cat Peep, he goes downstairs and stays with them, and they just leave their balcony door open, and he goes in and out as he pleases, just hangs out outside, comes back inside, rests outside, comes back inside.
He's a nice guy.
It's so nice. Ever done Powerwolf? No, but that sounds cool. I don't know, but for some reason I just thought of The Who with the Powerwolf. Tool was my favorite for so long, like 20 years ago, feeling old. Well, that's funny because about 20 years ago was when I discovered Tool for the first time. My dad showed me the video for Sober, and immediately I was hooked. The claymation, just how creepy and everything felt. I need more. She's gorgeous. I had a gray and white furball named Smokey and a Maine Coon mix named Dang Dank. We were looking at pictures of Maine Coons the other day. They're such beautiful cats. A good dirty bass sound, Beginning of Mirrors by Kissing Candice. They're a rather obscure band that would also appear to... You got me with horror movies! Sober was a favorite for sure. Absolutely. And I think my favorite song off of Undertow is Prison Sex. Hi, Barton! Yes, you are. Amon Amarth. I used to listen to them all the time. Amon Amarth and Inciferum were two bands that I used to listen to quite frequently.
Right. Inciferum.
Yeah.
What the heck is that?
There's another. What's the band that sings the song "A Rose for Epona"? Oh man, because I used to love that song. Someone help me out. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, and I can only remember the song title. A Rose for Epona. It's such a beautiful song, too. And I feel like that song makes me think of the songs that I'm reacting to this week and the artists that I'm reacting to this week. It just feels so, like, I don't know, elven and beautiful. Demons are... Illuviati! Yes! You got it! Demons are a girl's best friend. Demons are a girl's best friend. My name is Dead Girl Superstar. Oh man. Yeah, so unless you guys have any more questions, we're gonna wrap it up for tonight because I have to go film 3 videos. So if you have
something new, the
biggest one. Just wanted to say you guys have put the cherry on top of an amazing day. I always look forward to seeing y'all. Well, we look forward to being here with you. We had a pretty good day too, so it's really nice to wrap this up with you all and just kind of share the night with you. Even though Rin's being a menace as always, she's just like sitting on top of the fridge screaming. But I digress. Yeah, we went to the beach today for the first time really this summer, and it's over. But
it was pretty nice. It was a pretty good day.
Yeah, it was a beautiful day. We went to a fruit and vegetable stand and got some fresh produce on the way home. And I had for dinner, I had Brussels sprouts with roasted garlic and feta cheese, and it was so good. Something new at Calandria in the future. Yes, absolutely. We're on week 7, so we have like 12 weeks left to go. So don't worry, we've got a lot to catch up on. Good night and thank you, Jason. You too. Pops drops 2 to 4 reactions every day. See, I don't, at that point, I feel like I'm not, I'm not getting what I need to get out of the music if I'm doing it that frequently. I feel like the setup that I have now, I have time to digest what I've heard. I can really get my thoughts going. I have time where I'm not feeling stressed out. I feel like every couple of days is fine, but like I
2 to 4 reactions
a
every
day. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, he retired. Well, that's fine. But yeah, I work a full-time job on top of this. So I mean, like, I'm trying to like manage it where I'm not feeling overwhelmed by the emotions that I'm feeling from these videos, and you know.
Yeah.
That's looking for more to cover. Dan Vask as well. Did you know that today is National Movie Day? All movies in theaters are only $3 each? No one told me that. I'm upset. It's 9 p.m. You might need to recharge after Shudder before The Beautiful for sure. See, when I do Nightwish videos, it like I genuinely feel like I put all of my emotions into it that I feel drained after doing it, because I feel like I'm such an emotional person and like an empathic person that I'm giving you guys everything I have with these videos, you know, like I'm genuinely like giving you all of me when I'm recording these videos, and sometimes it takes a lot out of me. Yeah. Followed you for a long while. First live I got to see. It's 3:01 here in Norway. Glad I got to catch a live. Well, I'm glad that you've been hanging out, and I'm so happy that you got to check out one of our live streams. We usually play games and stuff, but you know, it's our first week back after taking a week off, so it's just kind of nice to hang out and chill and relax and hang out and talk. Your reactions are amazing. Well, thank you, Steven. Today is National Hummingbird Day. We saw bats last night. That has nothing to do with it. We were on a walk last night and the bats kept flying by our head. The cats just knocked over the whole cat tree. The whole cat tree is on its side. Thank you. Thank you. All 5 of you. All 4 of the 5. Thank you.
Right.
Bats, yes. It's off the same album as The Greatest Show on Earth, if that tells you much. Oh, emotional for sure. I heard that thing fall. Yeah. I think one of them was on it and jumped.
We should probably get to that.
Yeah.
Handle that situation.
So, we're going to... I'll see you tomorrow for the live chat. Something new will be up around, I believe, anywhere between 6 and 8 o'clock tomorrow, EST. Liliac spying on you. Yeah, they're dropping my stuff. They're like, no, we don't want to do a Kingdom Come cover. But yeah, so we'll see you tomorrow for the live chat. We're going to go take care of these menaces. Thank you all for hanging out and for watching. We really appreciate you. Yeah. It's been a really fun ride here. And for all of you who are just tuning in for the first time, thank you. If you've been here for a while, thank you. It's so great to see you. And we'll see you tomorrow for something new. It was the bats. Sayonara, suckers. Oh no, my internet's shitty. It's not going to end the stream.